Hello, my name is Olga Mironova. I'm international economist specialized in world economy. Specialist in translation English-Russian English of Don State Technical University, Russia. At this moment, I am a student of Master of Integrated Logistics ISUMIR Medellin, Colombia. I would like to talk about an impact of customer service management on a company's value from a logistics perspective. We are going to talk about level of customer service and importance of customer service for the company. We'll identify the elements of customer service and recommended methods of identifying the best level of customer service based on the sales. A topic that I have chosen is based on my personal work experience in different companies of data recovery services in Russia and Colombia, like customer service executive. I think that company can grow and fall down according to the level of service it's capable to offer for its clients. That is why I think that this is a very crucial topic nowadays worldwide. Customer service is very important for chain supply of all companies in the world. Clients evaluate an offering by price, quality and services which provide the company. Customer service includes a lot of elements, starting the availability of product in the shelves and finishing post-sale services. If we see the customer service from the logistics perspective, it's a final result of all logistics activities or chain supply processes. The term level of customer service is one of the main parameters which companies should define. This level will depend on the mission, strategy, and tactics of the company. Incomes generated by sales subtracting expenditures related to design of chain supply is equal to company's utility. A decision of level of customer service is essential for the definition of utility objectives of company. So, why shall we talk about customer service? Peter Blackshaw says in his book, "Satisfied customers tell 3 friends, angry customers tell 3,000. This point of view looks very real in our internet world, where the customer is who really rule. What is customer service from the logistics perspective? Definition. Customer service is a fundamental factor that influences the creation of demand and customer loyalty. Another point of view for customer service that it is a chain of activities oriented to satisfaction of sales, which starts from the receiving of client purchase order and finalize with delivering of the products to the customer, and continue, in some cases, by service of maintenance or technical support. Most completely definition of customer service is total satisfaction process, an integrated process to accomplish customer's purchase order. This process includes receipt of the purchase order, payment control, packaging, transportation, delivery to client, and return if it's necessary. What is a place of chain supply management in a company value? According to Michael Porter, chain supply management strategy of company is to find different place for your organization to create company's value. So, the strategy of company, we shall start with defining the level of service that company is ready to offer for its clients. When any component of the whole system fails, it affects logistics, lead time of deliveries, support areas, and as a result, affect a customer. So, it's essential to tune supply chain management with mission, strategy, and tactics of the company. Let's talk about the elements of customer service. National Council of Physical Distribution Management has realized the investigation and determined the following components of customer service: pre-transaction, transaction, and post-transaction. Pre-transaction includes customer service companies' policies, conditions of services, time orders, process and delivery, contingency plans, planning of organizational structure, technical support manuals, and trainings. Transaction includes all the processes which are required for delivery product for the customer, inventory levels, transportation policy, purchase order policies. Post-transactions are the services of post-sales, inverse logistics of detective products, returns of package and troubleshooting of technical support. How can we measure customer satisfaction? A lot of authors have been working on this topic. I would like to mention the Physical Distribution Implementation Effectiveness, the Customer Perspective article. Ray and Schrock has investigated the importance of such factors as adequacy, consistency, responsiveness, accuracy, timeliness, and initiative in product availability and order cycle time, like physical distribution effectiveness. They have concluded that all these factors influence the customer satisfaction like external indicator of distribution effectiveness. As a result, it affects distribution effectiveness like output of distribution programs and input of organizational goal, and all these influence long-term profitability of company like organizational goal. So, the company's profitability depends on the productivity of chain supply. What are the most important elements of customer service logistics? Among them are delivery on time, quick response for customer requests, products quality, document accuracy. This graph is shown that the most common complaints for customer service logistics are delivery delays, quality problems, damaged items. In the first place is delivery delays with 44%, quality problems with 31%, damaged items with 12%. So, we can see that customer service depends on the effectiveness of logistics. From my point of view, company's work environment. Structural relationship between work environment and service quality perceptions as a function of customer contact and sensitivity shows us that chain supply effectiveness as well. Workers who have contact with the consumers of service interact with their customers during the service encounter and thereby shape external perceptions of their capability to deliver high-quality service. However, frontline workers' perceptions of their capability to deliver high-quality service are strongly influenced by the work environment in which they perform their duties. It's clear that strategic human resource practices that result in high-performance work environments are linked with important organizational outcomes, such as service quality, efficiency, and customer satisfaction in a wide variety of commercial industry contexts. Logistics is also concerned with the flow of services, as well as physical goods, an area of growing opportunities for improvement. It also suggests that logistics is process, meaning that it includes all the activities that have an impact on making goods and services available to customers when and where they wish to acquire them. However, the definition implies that logistics is part of the supply chain process, not the entire process. So, what is the supply chain process, or more popularly, supply chain management? Supply chain management is a term that has emerged in recent years that captures the essence of integrated logistics and even goes beyond it. Supply chain management emphasizes the logistics interactions that take place among the functions of marketing, logistics and production with a firm, and those interactions that take place between the legally separate firms with the product flow channel. Opportunities for cost of consumer service improvement are achieved through coordination and collaboration among the channel members, where some essential supply chain activities may not be under the direct control of logistician. Customer service standards set the level of output and degree of readiness to which the logistics system must respond. Logistics costs increase in production of the level of customer service provided, such that setting the standards for the service allow affects that logistics cost to support that level of service. Setting very high service requirements can force logistics cost to exceedingly high levels. Logistics customer service expectations are increasing. The Internet, just-in-time operating procedures, and continuous replenishment of inventories have all contributed to customers expecting rapid processing of their requests, quick delivery, and a high degree of product availability. According to the Davis survey of hundreds of companies over the last decade, world-class competitors have average order cycle times, at the time between when an order is placed and when it's received, of 7 to 8 days, and line item fill rates of 90% to 94%. LogFac summarizes world-class logistics performance for domestic companies as error rates of less than 1 per 1,000 orders shipped, logistics costs of well under 5% of sales, finished goods inventory turnover of 20 or more times per year, total order cycle time of 5 working days, transportation cost of 1% of sales revenue or less if products sold over $5 per 500 grams. As might be expected, the average company performs below this cost and customer service benchmarks. So, the company's logistics strategy is to find balance between the level of service we want to provide to our customer and the cost of our logistics to achieve this. A product or service is of little value if it's not available to customers at the time and place they wish to consume it. When a firm incurs the cost of moving the product towards the customer or making inventory available in a timely manner for the customer, value has been created that was not there previously. Its value as surely as that created through the production of a quality product, although a low price. It's generally recognized that business creates 4 types of value in product or services. These are form, time, place, and possession. Logistics creates 2 out of these 4 values. Manufacturing creates from value as inputs are converted to outputs. That is, raw materials are transformed into finished goods. Logistics controls the time and place values in products, mainly through transportation, information flows, and inventories. Positioning value is often considered the responsibility of marketing, engineering, and finance, where the value is created by helping customers acquire the product through such mechanisms as advertising, technical support, and terms of sales. To the extent the supply chain management includes production, 3 out of 4 values may be responsibility of the logistics or supply chain manager. Let's talk about data recovery business and customer service. In data recovery business, the time of response is critical. Each day without usage of servers or computers that has bad hard disk drive or any other media can lead to the losses of millions of US dollars daily. From another point, it's really difficult to guarantee a high level of successful data recovery cases due to complexity of data recovery failures. It's recommended to use the IT solution like CRM, data recovery, hardware and software of world-recognized providers. And lastly, it's essential having apply in each stage of data recovery process online platform which can provide up-to-date information about each data recovery case. Have very organized logistics at each stage of data recovery process, at receipt of hard disk drive case to laboratory, looking for the substitutes or donor drives, checking the integrity of recovered data and deliver the recovered information for customer. Anyway, the key point of successful data recovery company is to have highly trained personnel who can provide clear and exact information about each step of service. And the level of service is related with providing negative response about data recovery possibility as well, due to high criticality of recovering data.